I'm delighted now to invite our Executive Chair, Dawn Carman-Jones, to talk to us a little bit about an appeal. This time we're not actually asking for money. We're asking for something far more valuable. That's your time. Come and join us.
Thank you, Andrew. I'd just like to say thank you to, on behalf of the Executive Committee and all the young people and their families, a big, huge thank you to all the volunteer leaders, because without you, we don't have a Scout group. And for all the young people out there, thank you to you too, because you are why we do it. I often say that I came from quite a privileged background, not in terms of finance, but actually in terms of opportunity. And that's why I get involved, because I feel that there are many people out there who don't have the same opportunities that I have and or had. And I would just like one person to have more opportunity from some of the volunteer work that I do. So on that behalf, thank you to Fressingfield Scouts for allowing me to have the privilege of being your chair. I think tonight has shown us what a vibrant Scout group we have got, and it has been such a difficult year to keep that going, but we have actually achieved that. So what I really would like to say to all of those families, and as Tim has said, you know, families have been more important than ever before in terms of getting Scouting happening over the last few years. So if you have actually enjoyed just 5 minutes of what you've done over the last few months, why don't you come and join us, be part of our Fressingfield family? You don't have to take on a full-time leader role. And I do say full-time leader role because it is full-time. We kid ourselves and say it's only 2 hours a week, but we all know it's not. Once you get involved, it gets under your skin, it gets in there, and all of a sudden you are more and more involved than you perhaps planned. But actually, if you've got a hobby or an interest that you could share with us, you could become a permit holder, and the Cubs could perhaps cook their meals, and you could be the assessor for their cook badge. Or, you know, there's so many different ways of being involved in Scouting that doesn't necessarily involve putting on a uniform. So my plea to you is actually to support the Scout group in a slightly different way. You know, think about, could you give a couple of hours a week to become an occasional helper? Just help out on a parent rota. Join the fundraising committee. We have got £80,000 that we have got to raise, and that is around the long-term feasibility and viability of the Scout group, to be perfectly honest, at the moment. We've got fundraising committees, we've got an executive committee, we have got leader roles, and you would be welcomed with open arms if you decided that that was the route you wanted to take. But if you wanted to have a chat with any of us about what Scouting is about and how you can be involved at that level, all of us are more than welcome to talk to you about, more than pleased to talk to you about that. It is a real team effort to get this programme up and running. It's a real team effort to get the Fressingfield Scout group moving and having such a vibrant programme. And you know what? It's actually quite great fun too. You know, I am going to be jumping out of a parachute in October to raise funds for the Scout group. So if anybody wants to join me, please do. If anybody wants to push me out, then for a certain amount of money, that can be arranged, I'm sure. But as I say, it's a fabulous group to be involved in. We have got a huge and exciting future ahead of us. And why should all the young people have all the fun? Come on, let's have a go. Come and join us. Have a try. So I will pass you back to Skip for the next part of the programme.